Hello, hello.
Hi.
We're here in Potsdam, right outside Berlin, and I'm here with Dr. Thomas Walter, who is a big star in volcano remote sensing.
Not like that.
Well, I think so. And Thomas agreed to talk a little bit about some of his upcoming work. He's planning an expedition to Kamchatka. And yeah, you're getting ready for the expedition in a few weeks, is that right?
Yeah, in about 10 days actually, we are leaving
Whoa.
to Kamchatka and very excited to walk up a volcano.
I can imagine it, yeah. Kamchatka is a really remote place, at least from my understanding.
Actually, it's a very perfect place also for remote sensing, and that's what we
Okay.
are doing. So we are using the eyes of satellites to get an idea of the volcanoes and their changes. And since a couple of years, actually, we are doing this with quite some success using radar satellites.
Uh-huh.
And big advantage of radar is you can look through clouds, and Kamchatka actually is a very cloudy place, and
See.
this way we can monitor volcanoes which are usually hidden beneath dense clouds, fogs, rain, and so forth. But it doesn't mean that there's no reason to go there.
Well,
We have to go
you
there.
still have to go there, yeah. In my understanding, Kamchatka is full of all sorts of dangerous wildlife. Is that true? Is there any kind of bears or things like
It's
that?
not, yeah, there are bears, but it's not so much the big wildlife. It's more the very small ones. I have not seen any place with that many mosquitoes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
But they are bigger, so you feel them when they are hitting you.
So, can I quickly ask, what is the overarching goal? What is it you hope to find out with this remote sensing work that you're doing?
Okay, so Kamchatka first of all has it's giving us the opportunity to investigate undisturbed volcanoes. So basically,
Right,
they're very
yes.
quiet. There's no traffic around. So we can go there and place our instruments and take samples or record seismicity without any noise. And there are very few places on Earth actually where we can do this. And on the other side, it hosts some of the most active volcanoes on the world.
Wow,
And
okay.
that's why also we're working there.
Yes, I see. Wow, that's exciting. Yeah, I can imagine that this is a promising place for doing this kind of thing. You have a little video here. Do you think we should show that to our little audience?
Yeah, let's show this. So,
Okay,
yeah,
let me just.
take that.
I can. Well, we improvise here, so here we go. And
Maybe turn it around.
yeah, let's see how we do that. Well, let's do it this way.
Okay, so what's seen here is the amplitude of radar backscatter image. So this is taken by the German satellite TerraX, which takes an image every 11 days. And as said, so radar has a frequency which allows to look through clouds, even through eruption clouds. And basically what we are seeing here is the reflectivity on the ground. So beneath or during an active volcano eruption, we are looking through the clouds and see how the surface is actually changing. In this case, so you see it a little bit with colors. So where there are colors, we see some changes. You see in the crater now, there's
yeah.
something extruding, and then suddenly a new lava flow forms. This is a red splash here. And this goes then very quickly, but we see actually weeks and months before the eruption actually occurs that the summit shows deformation. The plug is extruding here. And this is what we hope to see also at other places. At Bezimiani, so this is the name of this volcano, it was suspected, but with these high resolution radar images, we get a much clearer picture about these changes.
Wow. So I'll bring us back here. So here we go.
And this is the fantastic thing, actually. We can really look through the clouds. And I've been at this place now 5 times. And usually it's really, if you're like 3 weeks in the place, you have maybe 3 days, you can go a hike to the volcano.
I see.
So, and it's a huge advantage that you know already where you have to go to from this satellite imagery.
Wow, that's exciting. So no, I think there's a big trend anyway that the days where you have to do everything on the ground, they're kind of getting further and further. They
It's-
fall into the history. I think more and more things will be done remotely.
Yeah, actually, many people think that now there's no reason to go to a volcano anymore because we have more and more satellite remote sensing data also with the European Space Agency
Yeah.
now delivering actually all this data for free for everybody. And this has really changed the way we are working on. But on the contrary, we have much more information of changes at the volcano, and we don't know what are they. Yeah,
I see.
and like also here, we can identify that maybe there are lava flows, but there are many other textural changes, interaction between lava flows and glaciers. But we are not able to interpret this. So basically, we have much more reason to go to the
I see.
volcano.
So the ground truthing becomes even
And
more important now.
touch
Yeah.
the rocks and see actually, or try to interpret what we see from satellites. So therefore, it's even more. But of course, also in the field, the way we are working is changing. So we are not classically only just taking samples and look at that. But also using drones now, where we can even fly at the very dangerous parts of the crater, which was not possible like 10 years ago or something like that. So the field is really rapidly changing. Remote sensing is changing, and there's enough of reason to go to a volcano. And right now, actually, there are some developments which are really exciting, not just with drones to fly over a volcano and take some photos using the camera drones, but we are starting actually to take samples of these volcanoes.
Oh my God!
And that's like just recently we had a first experiment with a gas sensor equipped on or mounted on a drone. So we can go with that through the crater region and get an idea what is the gas composition. Of course, the gases we cannot sample at this high resolution we're using satellites. Yeah, so this is opening new possibilities.
This is really exciting. So, but of course, I realize you actually have to be reasonably close, within, I don't know, a kilometer or two, in order to fly your drone. So you really need to still go to the volcano.
There are some legal issues, of course, and also depending on the flight height and so on. Every country has a little bit its own regulations, and this is a little bit also the tricky part now to get permission to do so, to work on this in these regions and so forth. But nevertheless, so like modern drones, even consumer drones, they can fly up to 6-7 kilometers distance.
Okay.
And you don't have a lot of time then to take a sample or something like that, but to fly there, get a picture from safe distance, even from an erupting volcano, that's possible now.
Fantastic. I'm really impressed. Well, I guess I'm going to wish you really the best of luck for your expedition.
Yeah, we are currently testing our instruments and to look at the satellite data where to go to, and hopefully everything goes fine.
Yeah, I keep
and
my
no
fingers
brown
crossed.
bears.
So, yes, I keep my fingers crossed that there will be a big technical success on the one side and no big dangers coming towards you on the other side.
Everything will be fine, yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thomas, thank you very much for the interview, and we'll say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed that. All the best. Bye-bye.